All right, block 4, lesson 8 is going to be the Marcelo Sweep, aka the hook flip. So in previous lessons, we talked about how big of a mistake it was to simply just lay to your side and let your feet kind of flip up. We're talking about the butterfly sweep. There's a big distinction between these two sweeps. They look similar, but they're completely different in their technical application. So for the butterfly sweep, we talked about the foot needing to come up under here to generate that lift and the drive. This one, we're not trying to do that. This is more of a laying back, both feet going over. But the reason it's so is because it's a quicker sweep. It's meant to be more of a jab than a power punch here. So what we're trying to do here is we're operating on this one from a seated position. Maybe they don't really have any grips. They're still kind of disconnected, but they're down on their knees. So this one, we're coming in and we're going to effectively grab the side of the head. Now this is a gi or no gi application. In the gi, we're not really changing our grip. We're not doing any of this. It's seriously across the side of the head, and then we want to grab up here at the elbow more so than the hand. The butterfly sweep is we're trying to take the hand out. This one here is before there's been any post. We're coming in and we're gonna go over the top of the elbow regardless of whether the hand is at. It may even be up here, which is even better. We're gonna bring this elbow inside. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to take the elbow inside of the outside of the hip. I want her head over the top of her shoulder. So what we'll do is we'll demonstrate this really close so you can see over my shoulder, kind of this perspective. What makes this sweep or breaks it, I'm saying it's 100% or none, is this right here. When I get here and I get the shoulder, I need to be able to quickly get her head over her elbow. If I can get her head outside of the line of her elbow, this sweep will hit by simply laying down to the side and flipping them over and taking them over. So the way we work this, before we add the explosion to it, especially for the youth, I'm talking to the coaches here, and if you're an athlete, it'd be different here. They're kind of sitting back. We're going to grab the head. We're going to have them grab a collar. We're going to grab the elbow, and we're going to focus on the pop. Pop. There's your pop. You're going to go back, pop, back, pop, back, pop. The next step is going to be a scoot. Pop, scoot. Now comes the flip. Over they go. Pop, scoot, flip will be the stages of this particular sweep. They grab the collar, pop, scoot, flip, and lift with the foot. I shouldn't see any feet down. All right, so the pop is going to be our first step. The scoot is going to be the second. And then the flip, okay? So we're still looking at having them grab a collar grip here. We're gonna take the elbow and shove it in as far as possible. Head is gonna now be affected over to the outside. There's your pop. There's your scoot. As we lay, we want to lay forward and not back. So I lay forward and over they go. Feet are gonna scissor them. Now we're gonna simply come up. And let's go ahead and let's finish on top, okay? So this sweep has numerous applications, the hook flip sweep. Now we're looking at the double overhook and the push sweep. Double overhook sweep is gonna be one of my favorites from here. When a person tends to kind of jump over underneath you and they get a hold of like a double underhook, or they try to come in and get a body lock. Body lock passing is a really popular thing to see right now. We're going to get a double overhook grip, and I'm just going to lock my hands up underneath. I've essentially got this grip here. So regardless of what they do, if they try to hit a double underhook, sometimes they'll get one underhook, or they may even just put their hands on my knees, trying to control and start a passing sequence. I'm just going to bring a double overhook, and I'm going to lock my hands up underneath. Now, we're going to do the same thing that we did in the first one. I'm going to scoot, and I'm going to sweep. Flip over, and I'm going to sweep. So this double underhook sweep is at any point in time that maybe I can catch doubles. Maybe I've shot in to go for butterfly, get in, and now I'm going to get the backside overhook. Now I've locked both of her hands up. I'm simply going to lay down and flip her over, and we're coming over on top. This one is pretty simple. Especially for the youth, they kind of like this one because it's pretty easy. Just have them start with their butterfly setup, have them dive to double underhooks. We're going to go double overhooks, and we're just going to lock our hands super tight. Now I'm taking my ear to the ground, and I'm going to flip them over. Push sweep, another good one. This one's playing right off of 1, but it also works on number 2. So we talk about the first one. Now what we're going to do is we're simply going to push the leg out from underneath them. That's all we're changing. So I'm here. I've got the head and I've got the elbow. If something happens and I can't go over, if I don't get them over and I'm starting to go over here and they'll base their foot out, I can push the knee. Push, over they go. As a backup to any one of these sweeps, I can push the knee. So how we do this one, we just start head control. I'm going to lay to the side. As I lay to the side, we're going to have them push the knee out from underneath and flip them over. We can start it at the sitting upright as well. Here, foot goes straight to the knee, push the leg out from underneath. You can do it both ways. Doesn't matter to me as long as everybody understands that your secondary attempt here is to push the knee. Now sometimes as I go to take them over, they're able to kind of get to their feet and use their feet as posts. So I might find myself here and she pops up. Now I'm kind of in a bad position. Their feet are up. They're kind of over the top of me. I really don't have a lot of options here. Now my foot's going to go straight to the hip. I'm going to push that leg out from underneath them, and then over they go. So again, here, there's my pop, there's my scoot. They're going to base out on it. Base out. Find that foot, shoot it out from underneath them, and over they go. Same can be said for the secondary double overhook sweep. If I get here, got my double overhooks, as I go to take them over, they realize I ain't got no posts. I'm going to pop up. Boom. Foot's going to come out, and over they go. All we're doing is using the feet as a secondary push mechanism to go ahead and finish our sweep.